And we're live. Hello and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and this is presumably, though not necessarily, the last of my Pokemon Shield streams. And I'm kind of on the upswing out of a cold, so I'll probably be sipping tea every once in a while and may have a difficult time with certain voices. And I may have to blow my nose every once in a while. But anyway, get back to what we were doing, which was apparently, according to the menu there, heading to Wedgehurst. And I'm outside, so I can just fly there. Let's get on our way. I had a few interesting ideas between streams, but I'll hold off on actually talking about them until I potentially have an audience to do so, or until 10 minutes in, whichever comes first. We know all that the wishing stars at Chairman Rose had gathered are here. You celebrities have an enhanced level of insight into such things. You non-celebrities are not suited to having such valuable things. Hand them over to us. Wishing stars and being a celebrity have nothing to do with each other. I don't know how you knew about this, but there's no way we're giving them to you. That's right. You could never understand how important these wishing stars are. You have no need for them. Goodness, whatever should we do, younger brother? It would certainly seem we have been inconvenienced, older brother. Sonia and the Professor are the ones who've been inconvenienced here. Hop! Forcing Pokemon to Dynamax against their will. You've gone way out of bounds here. And I haven't forgot about getting the rusted sword back either. Well, well, well. I certainly thought the champion would come, but I didn't think a loser would follow. Must I have you once again taste the flavor of a humiliating defeat? Don't let these goons put you down.
That's right. You lost a battle, but don't lose that rockin' spirit.
Oh, yep, that is actually a little harder on my throat than I was expecting. I'm usually a lot better with deeper voices when I have a cold. Right. We'll fight them together. James, thanks, mate. First things first, let's get these weirdos out of here.
Weirdos?
Oh, how they wound me, older brother. To be called so terrible a thing as weirdos by these ruffians. Indeed, to address royals such as ourselves in such a manner will not be forgiven. I have changed his accent. This time I've brought much stronger Pokemon to thoroughly trounce you with. Except that you won't. Because I'm now fully healed going into this battle. Okay, Golisopod and Bronzong. Not the best on either of them for what I've currently got out, but I think I wouldn't be amiss to bring out Miles. Sorry, Veronicus, but this is not a good fight for you. Yep. Had a feeling that was coming. Hop, what is with you and using self-damaging moves like that? Ooh, that was not what I was expecting. I should have, because Veronicus being a fighting type. But I'll presumably at least take out Golisopod. Unless it emergency exits. Thanks, Hop. Way to ruin my plans. Oh well, hopefully this does some decent damage. Yeah. Oh good, it used light screen. I would have been worried if it had actually attacked again. Okay, and I gotta switch Miles out, because I sent him in just because of the Golisopod. So instead, we'll send in Akko. Apparently talking exacerbates the cold. Who would have thought? Oh sure, now you do something intelligent. Yeah. Giddy. Yeah, you know what? Let's bounce. Because I know that was going to happen. And then Akko will get out of there before anything else happens. I almost feel like they gave Cinderace a special animation for using bounce. I don't think that's actually what they did, but that's what it feels like. Lady Amalthea levels up. It appears that these guys like using steel types, just like Rose did. Chairman Rose. There's plenty of roses out in the world, so it's important to not mix them up with each other. Okay, Akko is asleep right now. So instead of swapping out, we'll just use something that can wake her up. Which I apparently don't have much of. At all. I don't feel like using a full heal on sleep, so we'll just full restore. It feels like a bit of a waste, but it helps in two ways. At least he didn't try and slam the Doublade. That would have been the dumbest possible thing he could do. Yeah, that Bronzong has to go down before the Doublade does. I was originally going to target the Doublade because of because then we would just be facing one opponent. But we need to get rid of that Hypnosis. Let's see if... No, Hop didn't use an item, so... He's apparently just banking on Rillaboom waking up on his own. Well, now he'll probably use a full restore or something. Ah, phalanx of your own, I see. Well, hopefully you don't mind it fighting on its own, because it's about to. And a level for Akko. Alright. What an odd sound effect for Uproar. Ooh. Yeah, you should have healed there, Hop. Ah, but that's a good choice to switch into. Still don't know why you leave him with, still don't know why Unnerve is a thing. Because I don't see many berries being used. Ah. If this knocks out the phalanx, yep. So now we'll see if Bounce is any good against the next guy who comes out. Nope, it's not. Because what's out next is a Cling Clang. Ah, but it protected. good for it. I think you should have waited a turn on that so you could protect yourself against a super effective move instead of a not very effective move. Alright, and we're about 10 minutes in, so one of the thoughts that I'd had is about the third game of Sword and Shield, which I don't know if Pokemon's going to be doing those anymore since the last couple well, because for X and Y they didn't do a third, and for Black and White and Sun and Moon they did 2 games as the third game. So I don't know if they'll do that again, or if they'll do Sword 2 and Shield 2, or if they'll do no third game. But if they did a third instead of a sequels, or even just a rewrite like the Ultra games were for Sun and Moon, I was thinking they'd be like Pokemon Arrow, and our new legend would be Zero, because, and have a bow and arrow theme to them, because then on top of Zero having like a arrow theme to it, it would also fit with the theme naming of Zacian and Zamazenta, because if you drop the Za, Cyan, and Magenta, and so you drop the Za in Zero, and you get Arrow, or Yellow, and so you get the CMYK, with Eternatus being the K in this equation, I suppose. But the other part of it was that next game would take place like 10 years later. You're still the champion, and it would have an old save bonus thing. It's like, this would be a neat idea. It would just be, it'd have an old save bonus type thing where it remembers what your clothes were and what your well, maybe not what your clothes were, but it would remember what your team was when you won the championship. And so that's who you'd be facing in this game for your final battle, is your previous character as champion. But if you didn't have it before, then there would be a pre-built team of who you could possibly be, like what they did with Red in Gold and Silver. Anyway. I did it! We won! We really won! The exquisite Pokemon we trained actually lost? Humph. You only won because you two teamed up. Still, we offer you ruffians our praise. You two teamed up too, so it was pretty even on that front. Oh, thanks, Piers.
Oi, the two of you teamed up too.
Give back the rusted sword and stop forcing Pokemon to go all crazy. She's working for them, isn't she? Yep. Well done. Your infiltration mission was a resounding success, it seems. Have you gathered the wishing stars? Yes, thanks to Master Sworded and Shieldbert buying me so much time. What? Stop! Give back those wishing stars! Oh dear. It would seem we've been completely had. What kind of a laugh is that? I'm not even going to try and read that one out. Why, this moment is so sweet. I don't think I'll need any sugar in my tea later. Not sure why you'd put sugar in tea anyway. Our battle with you was just a little trick. We'd won before you had grabbed a single Pokeball. And with that, farewell! Stop! Why? Oh, you are not sorry. You did it with glee. Was it all a lie, right from the start? What plan? Oh. Overthrowing Parliament, I see. Or whatever Galar has. Okay, talk to Sonia first. I said talk to Sonia. I said talk to Sonia. Okay, audible silence. The reason why I laugh at that is because, as I've actually made reference to a few streams ago, you could itch my head. There's an episode of Game Theory that is all about how the Pokemon evolution actually, what it actually is. Though the rapid mutation, that's a little less explainable. Okay. Yeah, and I kind of want to, but she's just giving me the silent treatment. Okay, I guess we better just head back out, because, I mean, there's not really a whole lot I can do. Why, don't just leave without saying anything. Hey, I tried to say something, Sonia. But you were upset. We didn't want to say anything to make it worse.
We were trying to be considerate, but...
Of course I'd be down on myself. It was my fault I got tricked by a Nickit in Wooloo's clothing. That's it. No more feeling sorry for myself. That lot made off like bandits with all the wishing stars. That'd be awful if they were being used for some evil purpose, so there's no time to be feeling down. Oh.
You've got some guts.
You've certainly grown strong in the face of adversity, dearie.
Grand.
Dynamaxing draws out the true strength from the trust between a Pokemon and their trainer. But that group is likely pouring the Galar particles emitted by the wishing stars into Pokemon, forcing them to Dynamax.
That would explain the theft.
As expected of the champion, your intuition is quite sharp, James. The theft of the wishing stars was just the start. Things could get a lot worse from here on.
But why? What reason could they have for forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? Those weirdos said they wanted to reveal the true natures of Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm curious about what my former assistant said about royal lineage. Did she mean it literally? Ah, James, look at your town map. I'm detecting huge reactions at 4 stadiums now.
They certainly get around, don't they?
If there's trouble at the stadiums, then Marnie could be in a real bad way.
Spikemouth seems to be okay. There's no Power Spot Stadium there.
Righto.
James, there's no time to be lying about. If Pokemon are in trouble, why are we still here? Let's get right out there and lend a hand. I'm sorry to leave it all to you, but you'll have to take care of the Dynamax Pokemon. I'll search for the Sword and Shield weirdos in the meantime. Alright, so... on to the next. So, I've still got Raranicus leading the party. Or should we do these in order? Let's do these on order. They're in order, rather. Sorry. Make it a world tour, or a region tour of how things once were. So, going up against the Ghost Gym, well, whoever's Dynamaxed in there, which is presumably another ghost, means I'll probably want to switch out my party. Sure. That's party, but actually, let's use Black Marsh. Switch her in over Raranicus at the moment. Because I've seen Kim of the Yogs cast using her, Oh. Okay. Just stopping in to see what this guy has for sale on the way, just because I want to, Oh, you really like selling Razor Claws. Ooh. That's actually something I want to get, I think. But anyway, saw Kim of the Yogs cast using a Dragapult, and it looked amusing. So I'm gonna use mine. Oh, you came to help me?
Something like that. How are things looking?
The people all got out. But I'm the gym leader. I'll battle the Dynamax Pokemon. Nice one. Then let's all work together. That'd be brilliant, thanks. There are loads of them. I hope everyone can take one each. Please. Let's go. Hell, so it's a whole lot of Dynamaxed. I was expecting us to just have one big 4-on-1 battle like usual. But okay. 1-on-1 it is. Alright, Lady of Black Marsh. It's our first time properly working together. But you should be able to one-shot it with a Max Phantasm. Ooh, nice big hit. Well done, my dear. Hopefully you can resist this better than he resisted yours. Ooh. No, you took more damage. But you're faster, so you should be able to finish him off. No problem. I kind of think it would have been neat if Dragapult had a Gigantiform, which basically turns it into an actual like catapult or cannon or something like that. Thanks a lot. The Pokemon have all come down. They can rest here. They should be fine in time. James, here, my league card. I don't know why people think that that's a proper reward. You can leave things here to me. I'd rather go to help those who need you. Alright. So the reason those red and blue buffoons could make so many Pokemon Dynamax was because they hoarded up so many wishing stars.
Things will probably get even tougher from here. We got 3 more stadiums where there's some Dynamax Pokemon running wild. Let's up the tempo.
I almost feel like we could have split up and done this. But let's swap Lady Blackmarsh back for Ranicus. And then fly on to the next gym. Oh, why thank you. It is... Actually, it's my only hat at this point. And I was quite glad to buy it. It was actually on sale when I bought it because it was the last day of the convention. So, going into this gym, we'll probably not want Ranicus up front. We'll want Lancelot. I was actually mildly disappointed that I couldn't buy a top hat in-game. I mean, why wouldn't they have top hats in Britain? I mean, I realize it's rather out of date at this point, but still. You lot. Vayde, what about the Dynamax Pokemon? You think I, the elite fairy-type gym leader, would have any kind of trouble? Oh, that's right, you're a gym leader now. Though I don't know about elite or whatever. Please, please don't tell me you came here to help. First of all, you're a bit late to be of any use, and second, I didn't need any help. Why'd I know you'd say something like that? We came all the way out here just to lend a hand.
What an obnoxious gym leader. The next gym challenge is really shaping up to be something.
Oleana tricked and used me. From now on, only I decide how I live. And I think that what I should do now is have a battle with you, James. Look, I'm sorry, mate, but this is hardly the time.
Don't always be in such a hurry, boy. You aced my quiz, so show a little composure. Vayde has already quieted 3 Dynamax Pokemon. He's given you the luxury of some extra time. Vayde's life won't be bound by what other people say any longer. Though I certainly influenced a few of his decisions not too long ago. Now that you mention it, I suppose you did.
Yeah. It's expected of a wise 88-year-old granny, I guess.
This has nothing to do with Miss Opal. This battle's for me. Now don't dilly-dally. Your only option is to accept. Alright, let's battle. My Pokemon and I have risen from the ashes. I'll grant you a brief glimpse at how amazing we've become. And I'll show you the power of Lancelot. Because yes, Mawile is part steel, so it'll only be normally effective, but Lancelot's pretty strong. You still only have 4 guys? That's an interesting thought. Ooh, but Intimidate. That'll lower the damage a little. Yeah, let's Hone Claws and then Steel Wing. That'll get our attack back up to normal. Oh, don't tell me. Does this lower our attack too? Okay, no, that was just special defense. I don't think we've ever seen Brock in a bikini. James, yes, but... Well, no, not James, because that's my character's name. James of Team Rocket, yes. But not Brock. Alright, this next turn he's probably going to use a potion, so we'll Hone Claws again. Yep, called it. Now we should be able to take it out with little issue. I do kind of like Mawile. It's not in my top 10, but I do like it. Now Gardevoir, that's my 3rd favorite Pokemon. I actually don't have anyone beyond the top 8. Well, I suppose 9 at the moment, because I really like Phalanx. It's Darkrai, Charizard, Gardevoir, Lucario, Kingdra. Actually, no, I guess I do have a top 10 if we include Shiny... No, I took Shiny Ditto off of the list because it no longer transforms into a shiny Pokemon. Because it used to be that when a Shiny Ditto transformed, it would be a shiny of that Pokemon. But apparently they dropped that at some point. It's mildly annoying to me. Only mildly. Because I never actually had a Shiny Ditto. You haven't even forced me to change Pokemon. I've basically been one-shotting everything you send my way anyway. And there we go. The hardest part of the fight was Mawile. Excuse me. What an odd thing to do for a ROM hack. Yes, you may be the one who's gym leader, but I'm the one who's champion. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. Hats on crooked. There we go. Thank you for the battle. I can now accept you as the champion. It's painful to admit, but I've come to realize a few of my weaknesses. But I'll keep getting stronger. I'll reach the pinnacle of what fairy types can do. In that case, you'll want to get more than 4. Now then, as the gym leader, I will do my duty and clean the stadium.
Now that's what I would call a perfectly pink Pokemon battle.
Okay then. Even after losing his right to participate in the gym challenge, Bede still found his way to crash the Champion Cup. Yeah, I'd say he's a force to be reckoned with. I think I get why he was chosen to be the next gym leader. He might be unbearable at times, or really most all the time, but he's a fierce trainer. He takes things seriously. Yeah, watching him battle you, it was plain to see how much work he puts into it.
If you both are gonna keep talking, how about I fetch you a nice cuppa?
Right, I hear you. But I won't be outdone by that Bede or anyone. On to the next one. Right. James. Got to have... yes, I know, Hop. That's what we're just about to do. Stop talking and let's go. So I'll have to actually pop into the Pokemon Center that we next go to. Because we're kind of wounded. I almost feel it'd make more sense at that point to visit Balloonly last, because then you've given Bede all the time he needs to defeat all of the Dynamax Pokemon alone. Well, I've apparently drank my tea real fast. Okay, on to the stadium. Get to safety, you three.
Who do you think you're talking to, Ann? We're here to help, not to be helped.
Oh, it's you three. I was a little too into things and didn't notice right away, I'm afraid. James here, so everyone can relax. There appear to be no less than 4 Dynamax Pokemon. I was just going over a plan on how to handle things. With all these strong trainers together, I'm sure we can work something out here. Are you all ready then? Let's head to the pitch. Ah, so these are all one-on-ones. Interesting. Oh, and of course it's Frostlass. Why'd it have to be the part ghost one? Means Ranicus can't do much of anything against it. Alright. Akko, you're up. Guess it's good to know it's got psychic powers. But it's gonna go down in one hit. Yeah, basically the only thing I'd change about my character design, add a top hat, and actually have long hair. Yeah, that's the way. I just find it mildly annoying that games have it so that men can only wear this clothing and have this hairstyle, and women can only wear this clothing and have this hairstyle, especially nowadays. But phew, is everyone feeling all right? Just barely. Battling a Dynamax Pokemon all on your own is pretty hard work. Of course, you had no problem, James. You really seem like a reliable trainer too, Hop. I do?
Looks like I ain't used to compliments. Look, he's got a grin wider than a meowth.
Feel like I should trade you Tacnol. I do not. Shut your gob, Piers. I'll take care of the Pokemon we battled. No need for anyone to worry. James, it's not much of a reward, but have a copy of my league card. Well, it's good to see that I'm not the only one who thinks that the league cards aren't much of aren't much of a reward. Give me a call if anything happens. Don't overdo it out there. Okay. Last place is Raihan. So we'll swap Amalthea up front. Oh, did we automatically get healed after? And did I completely miss that we also did after Balloonly? As I might have. Oh well. Into the stadium! Oh, Sonia. I'm not trying to use the lift, I'm trying to talk to Sonia. Oh, James. Someone saw those sword and shield weirdos. They said they got through the door. But the door's closed with an electric lock. Opening it might take some time. Okay. You keep working on that, and I'll work on whatever dragon is terrorizing this gym. Nice timing, you lot. The stadium's just about reached its limit. There's simply too many Dynamax Pokemon running wild in there.
Dam's wishing star power's being used for some evil purpose.
So that's what's caused all this. That's a problem, alright. But before we get that sorted, we've got to do something about these Dynamax Pokemon. Glad we've got you all here now, though we've already done the bulk of the work. We're here to help too, right, James? Leave it to us. Fantastic. Looks like we've got ourselves together an unbeatable team. Especially you, Piers. The way you battled me in the Champion Cup. You really had my Dynamax Pokemon up against the wall.
Things might actually go better this time if we split up our little band.
Right. Everyone split up so we can each take down one of the Dynamax Pokemon. Let's do it. And please don't be something that can kill a fairy type. Yeah, it's just a Haxorus. Who is actually my 7th favorite Pokemon? No, 6th favorite. No, 7th. 7th. I forgot, with Darkrai at the front, I can only use my 2 through 6 on my regular, or for a regular team, rather than 1 through, or 2 through 7. Wow. Brain. Because number 8 is Ribombee, number 9 would be Phalanx. Well, I've got my top, so Darkrai, Charizard, Gardevoir, Lucario, Aegislash, Kingdra. That's the top 6. So 7th is Haxorus, 8th is Ribombee, 9th is Phalanx. I have to figure out if I've got a 10th favorite Pokemon. Oh, of course you know a Steel type move. Not enough to take down Lady Amalthea, though. So she'll take you down instead. It's too bad there isn't a Red Bull Pokemon. Then Lady Amalthea versus the Red Bull. What color is Shiny Tauros? I think it's green. Yeah, it's green. You guys are the greatest. You really got me out of a tough spot here. think I better snap a quick one to remember this victory by. What is with you in pictures? I'll take care of the Pokemon that went wild. No need for you all to worry about that. James, give me a ring if things should go to pot again. I'm always happy to lend a hand if I can. The Great Raihan is here for you anytime. And Piers, you and I have got to battle again. This time no Dynamaxing for either of us. Aw, he's bashful. Wishing Star's been used for E.V.O. I assume you all are already looking into who's behind it, right? Carry on then. I'll take care of things here at Hammerlock Stadium. Right, I think that's all the stadium sorted now. We didn't miss any, did we, James? Well, there's the Champion Stadium probably is going to have an issue. Unless it just happens here.
All that's left is to catch this sword and shield weirdos.
If we don't find them quick, they could just start this all up again.
Wasn't Professor Sonia supposed to be looking into where those two might be?
And once we find them again, I'm going to take them right down.
Are we seriously getting a phone call from her when she's just down the hallway? I realize that the order that you can do these things in is randomized, but you'd think they would have prepared for just this eventuality.
That's your Rotom phone, James. It's got to be Sonia. James, it's me, Sonia.
Now I kind of wish I could turn on an echo effect so you could hear, to give the illusion of we're hearing her down the hall as she's on the phone.
Called it. Their Sword and Shield weirdos got into Hammerlock Stadium and are headed for the energy plant. The door to the plant's locked, but I think I can get it open. Give me a bit, and you'll be able to get in there. You hear that? Hammerlock Stadium. Get over there as soon as you can.
Sonia, you legitimately just saw me, like, not even 5 minutes ago.
Even over the phone, Sonia sure sounds lively.
We're already at Hammerlock Stadium.
Thank you, Piers.
The door to the energy plant should be right down the hall. Guess we should get going.
At least Piers has his head on straight. And are we fully healed? No. So why were we fully healed after the last one? Weird. But, oh, what's this key item? Oh, Sonia's book. Haven't read it yet. It is going to heal, that's what I was going to do. And then, was there something else I was going to do before I headed in there? I think I was going to actually take Eternatus with me. You know what, I think I will. I'm going to swap out Miles for Eternatus for just this encounter, since we're going to the place where I captured Eternatus in the first place.
What? You're back already? Hold on a moment. I think I've almost got it. Huh? That's strange.
Is the Emperor just gonna short-circuit the door? Yep. Wow, Sonia, I think you really need to work on your analytical thinking there.
What? It opened? Yeah, but I should have known. Thanks for your help.
I suppose that'd be the case of so used to their abilities that you don't even think of the obvious applications for them anymore.
Those two weird guys are probably up ahead. Be careful.
And there's no time in the elevator. We just go straight down.
Well, well, well. It seems that you have broken the lock and rescued the stadiums from their perils, as expected of the champion. You followers, give them your praise.
Wow. But they're not clapping slow enough for it to be sarcastic.
What's with these weirdos? They really creep me out.
Why are you forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? Oh, the lies and fake stories you all believe. We did it in order to expose the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. Zacian and Zamazenta saved all of Galar. Pah, what a fool. We have always been revered as the resplendent descendants of a real hero. It's all because you ruffians had to go and save Gallagher from Eternatus. That woman went and wrote a whole book about it all. What? You said that the real heroes were Pokemon, who just carelessly changed history. What does that mean we are? You dare say our esteemed ancestors were liars? Well, I could believe that you two are descendants of a Galarian king. That's right. Compare the way things were to the way they are now. It's obvious that the old history was better. It was right. Suddenly start creating heroes left and right. It's complete rubbish. You're wrong. What I wrote was the truth. My hypothesis was that Zacian and Zamazenta have been protecting the Galar region since ancient times. Well then, if we are at an impasse, perhaps we should test which truth is the most truthy. Ah, truthiness. Actually put into the dictionary after Stephen Colbert came up with the word, I think. Either that or he just used it. But if I remember right, truthiness is something that feels true, but is not actually. I'm going to just type it in for the proper dictionary definition. The quality of seeming or being felt to be true even if not necessarily true. So yeah, basically what I said. So yours has the most truthiness to it. If things are really as you say, then even if we bombard them with Galar particles, they should remain calm and stalwart.
I get it. So those sudden Dynamax Pokemon from before were just your little experiments.
You seriously want to make the two Pokemon that saved us all run amok? It seems you're indeed capable of understanding something. My magnificent older brother is wrapping up the preparations above. You think we'll let you get away with this? Oh, so you want to take the lift up? Then you'll have to defeat us. Sure, I'm down for that. This time I shall show you the opulent Pokemon I have raised explicitly for this battle. You couldn't have had much time to raise them in. But now we're in an arena that allows for Dynamaxing. Okay, you got 4 guys, so I'm not going to do it the first round. But if I can, okay, I can't Dynamax, but good. And Eternatus has a fire type move for use against steel types. Wow, Eternatus, that was not very strong. You're a special attacker, aren't you? It's twice the damage if the target is Dynamaxed. Ooh. Yes, then we'll just go with Dragon Pulse. So you're obviously a special attacker, not a physical attacker. I think Meteor Assault is Sirfetch'd's signature attack. Considering the special looking animation that it has for it. Healing Wish. Ooh. Oh. No. Not using Healing Wish. Let's see if you can stand up to Eternatus. Oh wait, I forgot. Bronzong is part psychic. To be able to hurt that poison part of Eternatus pretty badly. Okay, good. It just used Light Screen. But we'll be sticking it out. Hope for critical. Or burn. Oh, nothing. I just have to hope Eternatus survives. Good. Ooh, didn't actually take much damage at all. Probably heal you up after this. I probably should have given Eternatus Miles' Black Sludge, since it could heal with that. Let's give him a heal. Because he kinda needs it. And yeah, after this battle, I'm gonna have to give Eternatus a better poison type move. If I have one. I hope I have one. If not, I'll have to hunt one down. Ah, yes, good old no retreat. Too bad it doesn't mean much. I wonder what the screens do in comparison to stat boosts. Okay. So apparently light screen and reflect is reduces the damage by half, but doesn't raise any of the stats. What? You haven't even forced me to swap out Eternatus. You did force me to heal him, but you have not forced me to swap him out. So, who's going to be losing this one? Definitely not me. Good job, Eternatus. I should go camping with the ultimate Pokemon. Just to see him walking around the campsite. Well, hovering around the campsite. Excuse me. I don't know why you think you could beat me. And so I am defeated. We've driven them back. Now we can head up to the roof. And that sounded like Zacian. Ah, well, it appears that my older brother was given enough time.
Should we head up?
Obviously. So, this is obviously where we catch Zacian and Zamazenta. So I'm going to swap Miles back into the party. And keep Ranicus up front, I think. Yeah. I'm somewhat tempted to see if I can catch Zamazenta without using the Master Ball. A bizarre laugh that I'm not going to try and do. I did it! I did it, younger brother! Looks like it came following after the rusted sword. Bombarded it with Galar particles. Stop! Zacian is in pain! It is all because I let them get away with stealing the rusted sword. Yes, expose your true barbaric, brutish nature, and reveal to us exactly who the false kings are. You're the false king. Yeah. Older brother, don't attack me. Go into town and sow as much destruction as you can. It's trying to suppress Incormate Civ, but it can't control all that power. Zacian.
I was hoping we could just calm it down like we did with the others, but our opponent is a legendary Pokemon. If you're thinking about catching it, think again.
I hate to admit it, but if anyone can stop it, it's got to be you, James. I'll keep everyone else safe down here, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You just focus on calming down Zacian. Why, hello. Got me in the middle of my stream. It's coming, James. And probably at the tail end of the post-game content. So, let's see. That's an interesting ability. But I'm gonna... It says that I can't... Or, like, I shouldn't bother trying to catch them, but I'm gonna see if... Yeah, I can't throw a Pokeball. I don't know what types it is, but apparently the game does. So, Smart Strike should work. That was quite a bit of damage. That was not. Okay, weak to poison. Must be part fairy then. So, Lancelot, let's have you up. Since you're much closer in level. Ah. Would have been very effective either way. Plus we got Stab and a Metal Coat that'll definitely help with this. Zacian's pretty quick though. Oh! Oh, that was side effect of the attack. It's like somehow my encouragement raised his defense? But no, that was Steel Wing's secondary effect at work. Why are you still using Iron Head? And he's down. Zacian, are you alright? Take that as a yes. Oh, watch out! And Zamazenta out of nowhere? Zamazenta? Are they just going to yell at each other? Howl at each other, I suppose. Thanks for saving me, Zamazenta. Though, for some reason I feel like Zacian was just going to, like, go up to Hop and lick him all over, but... hard to tell with limited graphics and such. Looks like it still can't control all that power. I don't like this, James. Not one bit. I'm going to go after Zacian. Grab the sword on the way there, Hop. And this belongs to Zacian, not you. Please, don't hurt my older brother. Zamazenta. Stare into my dead eyes.
As expected of the champion, you took complete control of the situation. Plus it looks like that Pokemon is waiting for you.
Now I get to catch. Yeah, and I'm gonna need to heal, too. Save up. Let's talk to everyone first. Yep, that's what I was expecting. What about you, traitor? Oh, you think apologies will cover all the damage? Been fools for more than one reason. Ready the rusted shield. But I do still have it actually, now that I think on it. I picture readying it as just I put it on my arm. That's ready. Oh, but it actually pumped him up. Alright. Somehow I doubt this will work, but it'd be amusing if it did. Yep. That's about what I expected there. So, do we know what types it is? Steel type, at least it looks. I'm gonna guess this is a steel type move. To match that. Ooh, but that did a lot of damage. It was normally effective, so not a steel type move. But I barely did any damage at all. So I think... Ah, if it's normally effective, then that must mean steel fighting. I think I'll swap in Akko. Have her do a decent amount of damage, and then throw a throw an Ultra Ball. I want to see if I can catch him without using a Master Ball. We'll double kick. Oh, that's barely anything. I guess we can Pyro Ball without worry. Or maybe a little bit of worry. Let's give Akko a fully heal. That's a bit better. So now, let's see, we've seen Iron Defense, Crunch, Slash, and Behemoth Bash, whatever type that move is supposed to be. I think Lancelot will do best against him, or in defending against him, because Steel type resists almost half of all Pokemon attacks. Yeah, that's the way, Lancelot. Wasn't very effective, which doesn't really tell me much. Probably a fighting type move, though. That is some masterful defense. So let's try an Ultra Ball on ya. Okay, it didn't even wiggle. I think I'll toss one more Ultra Ball, and then I'll try... actually, do I still have a Heavy Ball? I might try to catch him in a Heavy Ball. Because, I mean, if he's Steel and he's got that shield on him, he's gotta be a heavy boy. Presuming that Zamazenta is, in fact, male. Yeah, not surprised. Alright. I was hoping to not have to do this, but I will. Very tempting to try the Beast Ball out on him, but... Oh well. I was hoping to not have to, but he's got such a low capture rate, as is. Good job being a tank, Lancelot. And I don't nickname my legends. Let me see what you've got. So this is pure fighting. Presumably while it's holding the rusted shield, it transforms into that other form. It doesn't have the behemoth. That must be what Ironhead turns into when it transforms. I actually wanted to see what that move's typing was. Oh well, send you to box. Whoops, I did not want to put it back in my bag. Wanted to leave it on Zamazenta. Oh well. Oh, brilliant! Seems you've been recognized by real royalty. Why would you ever style your hair that way? What a sublime battle. We were so preoccupied with fussing over who the new king was. How terribly uncouth-like. You, spiky head.
Ugh. Why should I go expecting those two to start learning some manners now?
My younger brother and I will atone for our crimes. Please escort us to the appropriate place.
If you really want to atone, what's with that posh superior attitude? Whatever. James, I think I understand why you became the champion. But please don't go calling me anymore. Seems like I'm only getting called out when you're in some sticky situation.
Hey, you just ran into me. I did not call you. I was really hurt at first, but I've rallied. Thanks to you, I ended up learning quite a bit. That came off a bit more sarcastic than I thought it would. Right-oh, stop them from causing any harm. Still, I hope Zacian's okay. Phone call. James, you're right on phone. Probably Hop, I reckon. Hello, James? I was just... Whoa, hey, calm down. Yeah, I suppose you heard that. Yeah, I've got Zacian here with me. Where are you? Zacian was going wild in the slumbering weald, but I'm doing my best to keep it in check. I could sure use your help, though. Get over here as quick as you can, would you? I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the slumbering weald. Sure, it sounds like he's got his hands full? Guess some things never change. Why did my bag just howl? Even his Pokeball, Zamazenta seems worried about his partner. We should go to the slumbering weald and see how Hop and Zacian are doing. Okay, so... yeah, we're still damaged. But I'm going to go and give back Zamazenta's held item. I almost wonder if it was still rusted way back when. Then we can fly from on top of this place, which it looks like we can. And we'll fly back to Postwick. I almost said Toastwick for some reason. Hop in to get healed. Wait, what? Dynamaxing doesn't actually make the Pokemon itself grow bigger. Okay. So it's like an aura type thing where it just has such a presence that it looks bigger? Well, I know where the center of the woods is, but I'll fast travel. And I almost feel like I should have Zamazenta with me. I'm gonna do that. Sorry, Uranicus. But I'm gonna put Zamazenta in your place for right now. There, everything's alright. You don't have to lose control. You can manage this, I know you can. You're the true hero who protected the Galar region after all. Oh, got everything under control? See, I knew you could do it, champ. Hop, you look a fright. You two made it. And yeah, well, I was just focused on trying to calm down Zacian, so... rushing in and trying to calm a legendary hero head-on was awful reckless. Hop, you're amazing. I mean, I had a feeling that you would succeed, but, the phone call had me worried. I'm pretty chuffed to hear that from you of all people, James. What? Wait, really? You're sure about this? What did Zacian say? He thinks I'm worthy of it. That it'll become my Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that was it anyway. Hey, seriously? That's totally crazy. Is it really okay? Do we actually get to see them battle? Alright, here I go then. That'd be really cool if we actually get to see them battle. Nope. He just chucks a Pokeball. I know Zamazenta wanted me to capture him, and it took more than just tossing a vanilla Pokeball at him. I really wish they'd shown us Hop battling Zacian and then catching him. It would have been excellent. You two really are something. I still don't quite see anything like that myself yet, but thanks to your help I'm starting to. James, I've got a favour to ask. I hate to look like I'm copying that posh jerk Bede. Still, I want another battle against you. Everything started right here. In the Slumbering Weald. Okay, so I've got to approach him and fight. I'm actually going to move Zamazenta to the back of the line. Though I wouldn't be surprised if Hop opens with Zacian. And I don't know why I opened the map. Something as well to use Eternatus. Let's just save. This will be a proper battle, James. You sure you're ready for me? Alright, let's go, James. Okay, starting off with Dubwool, as usual. I never hold anything back. Oh wow. And suddenly his team has a massive boost to his stats. Let's Psycho Cut. Oh, I say stats, I meant level. Suddenly these guys are... Oh. And that was a critical. Okay. Lancelot, you're up. And considering how much higher Hop's levels are this time, I'm probably not going to try for a Corva fight. This time I can't be cocky. Another crit? Wow, that's ridiculous. Alright. Ooh, good dodge. Okay. So Lady Amalthea's pretty badly hurt right now. She did level up, which is nice. Pincurchin. Okay. Lady Amalthea is the one with the move to kill Pincurchin. We'll use Miles, since he can resist the electrical stuff. I got myself off center. There, that's better. Not sure what your goal is, huh? Well, that's fair. Ooh. Survived Boom Burst. Did not expect that. Must have a pretty decent defensive stat. Oh, I hope I wake up with this cold gone. Snorlax. Alright. Send out the Great Atuan. Let's see. Yeah, liquidation is better. Yeah, and it lowered his defense. Ooh, that's right. Water doesn't resist ground, so this is going to be super effective. Did it just over half. As long as it doesn't crit, the Great Atuan can manage it, taking a second hit from that. Yeah, that's the way, Atuan. Or, sorry, the Great Atuan. And a level for her. Head Smash. Which... Ooh. Oh, but damages the user. No. I do not like recoil moves. So, who's next on the list? Rillaboom, as I thought. Akko, you're up. That's how you realize that you could be a helpful person. Instead of, you know, just being a helpful person. Keep trying to... Whenever I see myself in the camera, it looks like my eyes are closed. I've been trying to keep them a little more open. But it looks creepy when I do. We'll keep out Akko against the Corviknight. It's fun for all your Pokemon to get 1 or 2 shot. I mean, I realize that it's not supposed to be quite this, Ooh. He actually dodged. Not quite as one-sided as it always seems to turn out to be, but still. Is Pyro Ball... Pyro Ball's a physical move, so Light Screen does nothing. Ooh, just barely holding on. Tag up, Confusion out. But, considering the low HP, you're probably going to use an item. I have anything that recovers from confusion. Yes! Persim Berry. And now that you've greatly boosted my attack power... Oop. Forgot once again that it doesn't reset the cursor. Bam! now it's time for a dogfight. Sword versus shield. Let's see how you do, Hop. No, not really. It's actually a choice. Okay, so I need to do an examination. Zamazenta is fighting Steel. In Behemoth Bash, the target is Dynamaxed. Okay. So Slash and Crunch aren't very effective because... but Steel is because it is part Fairy. Looks like Zamazenta is Fairy... or Zacian, rather, is Fairy Steel? I'm not sure on that point. But we'll use Behemoth Bash and see how it does. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. Then again, Zacian is the offensive one between the two. Right. Kind of want to switch out now. So, close combat being a fighting type move. And if Lady Amalthea wasn't so badly damaged, she'd have been perfect against that. Yeah, why not? Let's send out Akko and then Pyro Ball. Finish. I'm not worried about having to swap out. Okay. Very strong. Lancelot, you're up. Let's see if your Steel Wing can take care of this. Oh, it's got an electric attack. Ow. Okay. Ah, but that one has recoil. Okay, Miles, you're up. And I think I'm going to use a full restore on Lady Amalthea. While Miles takes a hit. And then hope that Lady Amalthea is faster than Zacian. If not, then I'm gonna have to lose the Great Atuan to heal up Zamazenta. Yep, I'm gonna have to lose Zacian. Or lose the Great Atuan. Oh, you just barely survived, Lady Amalthea. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. Oh, the Immortal Unicorn. Oh, and you even crit. I love you, my dear. Oh, that one was actually a close fight. Oh. Alright. That's our greatest champion for you. You really are strong, James. But getting beat this time felt a bit different. I may have lost, but I feel great. That's because you actually were a challenge this time, thanks to having so much higher levels in Zacian. Still, because yeah, I almost lost that one. You know what, James? I think I found a dream of my own. I want to be someone who can help out Pokemon that are in trouble, wherever they are. I think I want to become a Pokemon professor. I started thinking I might when we were going around to all the stadiums to help the Pokemon that were running out of control. I know I don't know enough about Pokemon yet, and I've got no experience for this sort of thing, but I'm going to study and learn a whole lot. Someday I'll become the sort of professor that you, James, and you, Sonia, but the sort you'd be proud to know. Well, you do have a plant name. I'm going to take a different path than you and Lee are taking, James, but I'll still always think of you as my true rival. There's nothing I'd like better. Handshake? Handshake. Same here. We'll always be rivals, you and me. Ah, not fair. You two are so young and cute. I'm tearing up. Sonia, getting a bit weepy in your old age, eh? What? I'm still young and super energetic. Say, Hop, fancy becoming an assistant at the lab? What? I've got all the books and data on Pokemon you could ever want. Since you want to be a professor someday, I'll oversee your studies. Then I definitely want to. Only, you sure I can be of any help to you? Of course. Mind you, it'll be a lot of work. Work's really been piling up since I lost my first assistant. Which happened all of, what, 10 minutes ago? Wait, so you really mean that you're offering me the position to help yourself out? Ah, fine. I'll still do a bang-up job. You'll have my back too, right, James? Do I have a rare league card? Well, well, well now, that certainly was a splendid battle and a refreshing back and forth. What? Oh, well, well now, that really touched my heart. Huh? Sworded and Shieldbert, with Piers, and even Lee? What are you lot doing here? No need for the noisemaker, young lady. We have come to meet with young Master James.
They didn't get the chance to properly apologise yet.
And I'm here keeping an eye on them. They did technically descend from the original kings of Galar, after all. Well, there goes the idea that the original kings of Galar were a couple. Well, no, because they could have adopted kids, I guess. But then they wouldn't technically be descended from them. Unless it was a polyamorous thing.
Seems you two have been up to all sorts of things while I was stuck in Rose Tower trying to take care of the mess the chairman left behind.
You've no idea. Those two are forcing Pokemon to Dynamax all over the place. And for that we are really truly sorry. Look at our sorriness. We thought only of ourselves and brought harm to innocent Pokemon. We have truly caused a large amount of trouble. Master James, you helped us even though we did those awful things. You are so worthy of the throne, you could say it's a Dynamax-sized amount of worthiness. I already told you to. Zacian and Zamazenta are the real royalty. Incorrect. We have abdicated the title to him. There are no other rulers but James. Now that I look closely, you absolutely do have the air of a celebrity. Yeah, fancy that. I think you've gone on them, James. Oh dear, reluctantly I'm afraid we too must away. Our two are to apologise to those we've troubled awaits. Well then, goodbye!
Oi, don't go running off on your own.
Hop. What? Just so you know, I saw your Pokemon battle against sorry.
Just so you know, I saw your Pokemon battle against Champion James. You sure have gotten strong. You were so good, I nearly sent out my Charizard without thinking, wanting to join in on the fun. It seems like you found your own path to walk in life, Hop. As your older brother, no, as your rival, you have my full support.
I do? You still got that pose. Oh? Leon gave you some pretty high praise. You look like the Meowth's got your tongue up. Oh, zip it, Sonia. I do not. Alright, I guess we should get going too. Right, then it's a race to see who gets back home first. Then is there a credit sequence? Again? Where do I just wake up? Oh, yep, there's a the end. Then it's, is there a credit sequence? Okay, I had to push a button for it to continue. And then it's just I wake up. Okay, Battle Tower has opened. Alright. So, I don't know if I've been healed or not. So, we'll just pop on in here and heal. And then... Oop, not what I wanted. I'm gonna do that thing I said I would do. Up in Eternatus, and we'll keep Zamazenta, and then we'll go camping out in the wild area. Let's see. Where do I want to camp at? I do like a good thunderstorm. So let's fly up here, and then go to the Giant's Cap and have a camp there. And while I am at it, I will connect to the internet. I did not... Did I catch a Stunfisk? I need to double check that. I think I did. And then I released the one that I had. If this isn't named after Emperor Matthias... Yeah, I did. I guess it must have been a rare Stunfisk somehow. I don't know. Let's go off to the thunderstorm. Might even be right by this, Nope. Not by this one. What's in here, I wonder? Is that 2,000? Oh! Oh, this is Gigantamax Snorlax! Let's see if I can catch me a G-Max Snorlax. Actually, Zamazenta would probably be a good choice for this, because of the steel typing when he's out. Snorlax is a normal type, so yeah, Zamazenta should do real well. Let's see how this does. Out of tea. See if I can get anyone in these 3 minutes. Unlikely, but possible. Hate having a cold. So yeah, this is gonna be probably quite a while. Oh, does that mean the weather's in at the same time as we're doing this? Somehow I don't think so, but it'd be odd to find out. I honestly hope that I get some allies here, because I have seen how bad the computer is at battling Dyna and Gigantamax Pokemon. Maybe I should just say Max Pokemon. So I want some actual intelligent allies for this. Missed the bin. I'll be right back while I pick that off the floor. There. Minute and a half and still nobody. I know the internet's working, so I don't know why. I am not getting anybody. What I thought. No Ethernet cable on my Switch. Though it does have a USB port. I wonder... I might test that. Nah, it'd be pointless to test that. Ethernet my Switch up to the modem. I got a USB to Ethernet adapter for Christmas for some reason. Even though my computers have inbuilt Ethernet. First saw it, I thought it was just a very short Ethernet cable. I mean, saw the box. So with the Switch having USB port, I could possibly put the USB to Ethernet adapter in the Switch. But like I say, I don't really need to. I mean, I am legit like 2 feet from the modem right now with my Switch. Well, looks like I'm going into this with computer allies. How annoying. Ah, well. Let's see what Maximum Zamazenta does. Oh, you can't actually max Zamazenta. Interesting. The Clefairy is drawing attention away while the EV is giving me a boost. Let's see how much damage we do. It does get capped, but still. Ooh, it's stockpiled. Be interesting. G-Max Replenish. So now one of the NPCs can Dynamax, but they won't because they're NPCs. May as well just slash. Not much point in doing anything else right now. Maybe you should have healed instead of using Follow Me. Should probably teach Zamazenta a fighting type move. Okay, I can tell, as long as that Weavile keeps using Ice Shard, we should be okay on using Behemoth Bash again. This is actually not a bad set of NPCs. I would have liked some human allies, but these NPCs are definitely more helpful than usual. I think for the next one, I'll use Eternatus. See how that does. This is where I kind of wish I still had my Heavy Ball, actually. But not sleeping. Doesn't evolve with a Moonstone. I didn't see what gender it was. So yeah, let's toss an Ultra Ball, see if I can get this maximum Snorlax. What to name it? Got a tree growing out of its belly. It's huge. A bit lazy looking, because it's a Snorlax after all. Let's see. That's neat. But I'm looking to see a character whom this Snorlax could be named after. And let's see, you are male, so that's handy. Oh, that's exactly 12, so there'd be no spaces if I did that. Huh. Hmm. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, but... no, I don't think so. Oh wow, that's actually a pretty dark song, in a way. Wow. In looking for names, I've discovered an interesting story along the lines of Rip Van Winkle, which I may just do with the capitalization instead of spaces. The Talmud contains a story of the ancient rabbi and scholar Honi Hamagal, who slept for 70 years and awakened to find his teachings misinterpreted and all of his friends dead. The texts probably date from the early 3rd century AD. Interesting, though. Yeah, I'm thinking I might wind up just doing Rip Van Winkle without the spaces. Because I can't think of anyone who, in any story, fell asleep and had a tree grow up around them. But the closest we can get is Rip Van Winkle, and the song inspired by such that my dad made called Easton Down. And even then, the tree didn't grow on them. So, send Rip Van Winkle to a box. Alright, so I wasn't expecting to catch a giant, or a G-Max Pokemon while I was heading for a camping spot. But I'll take it, obviously. Ooh, and I think that's a special one over there. Now I'm in the storm zone. Ooh, I wonder if that's still in the storm zone. Okay, that's not a special one like I thought, it's just a regular red one. 2,000 watts, I did read that right. Ah, it's just a quillfish. But we'll fight it anyway. And we will once again wait a few minutes to see if anyone joins me for this one. But a lot of people have done Rip Van Winkle stories over the centuries. There's Epimenides, the Cretan, the Seven Sleepers of Ephesus, yeah, it's yeah, one of the earliest narrative films ever made was Rip Van Winkle. It was a 4.5-minute film dramatizing the trope namer's visit with some strange spirits. Huh. That's interesting. I haven't seen those Evangelion stuff yet. The reboot of Evangelion. Rebuild of Evangelion, rather. Oh, it has its own literature page for Rip Van Winkle. Apparently written in 1819. Published in the collection The Sketchbook of Geoffrey Crayon. Gent. Probably means gentleman. Yeah, that's the rated battle too. Hello, Kai Feng. Glad to see you. Hopefully we get 2 more people. Along with another story that became very famous, The Legend of Sleeping Hollow. The author was Washington Irving. Irving became one of the most famous writers of early American literature. I think the first time I ever saw anything for Rip Van Winkle was actually an old claymation animation. Wait, why did I say animation? That's part of the word claymation. But anyway, it was a thing. I'm just gonna. Well, let's wait. Still have half a minute. But it was an old claymation thing. That was just Rip Van Winkle, and I remember a song in it as Rip is running away from something, and it's like, what was the exact thing? It's like, da 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 da, something like that. Now I really want to watch those old claymation stuff again. Alright. Well, I guess it's you, me, and 2 NPCs, Kai Feng. I just want to see if I can G-Max Eternatus. Excuse me. Oh, and we've got a Clefairy in the group. I can't? Why can't I G-Max Eternatus? Okay. So it learns a move called Eterna Beam that turns it into its max move, and that's how I can use it again. Well, I guess it'll be to you to use the D-Max. Oh, well, thanks for the life dew. Kai Feng, do the thing. I'll just Dragon Pulse. It's interesting to see somebody else use it. I like it. Oh, and you're wearing the champion jersey. That's neat. Now, Mind Storm. Ooh. Okay, it's got a focus sash on it. Otherwise that Clefairy would have been gone. I guess now it's got another shield up. Yep. Really annoying. Why would you bring a Heatmore to a water-type fight? And down goes the Clefairy. The Heatmore's probably next. Let's see if Dynamax Cannon can do a lot of damage through the barrier. I somehow doubt it, but we'll see. It did a decent amount. Plus, in breaking the barrier, does another decent amount. And Max Geyser takes out Heatmore. Oh, use it against Malamar. Odd choice. And down goes the Quillfish, which I'm not terribly interested in catching. I've already got a Quillfish. I just wanted to test out Eternatus. Thanks for joining me though, man. I'm gonna go camping. Does the storm exist in this campsite? Yep. The ultimate legendary Pokemon. Playing with a little toy. The bell, or a little feather with a bell on it. Honestly amusing. Now, go get the ball. Oh, nope. Looks like the Great Latuan's got the ball instead. Good girl. You were supposed to get the ball. That's the way. How does it carry the ball? Apparently it doesn't. Eternatus apparently has no interest in the ball. What an odd whistle. Well, I didn't mean you, Great Atuan. Alright, go play. I was trying to call over Zamazenta, who is just running in place for some reason. Oh, I forgot that there's a zoom in function. Why can't I call in Zamazenta? That's weird. Can't even call in Akko. Huh. Well, let's do some cooking with everybody. So, let's see. I've not made anything with... Don't think I've made anything with a large leak before. As for berries, I did just get a few new ones. But I think... Toss in some lumberries, toss in some citrus. That's bitter. Dry, spicy, and sweet. Dry and bitter. Toss in that kelpsie. Plum is well balanced, though lacks sourness. Citrus can be used for anything, but not spicy. I doubt I've got a spicy and sour. That's dry and bitter, and that's spicy and sweet. Actually, if I add in something spicy... Oh, this is one that does not have dry. But anyway, if I do a sour and spicy, try and make things as balanced as possible. So, toss in a yapapa. And this is good for neutralizing the smell of other ingredients. Da, da, da. So yeah, we'll toss in a chilan for the last. I'm very good at fast clicking. Not too fast. And now. I was just kind of hoping for a pillar of light like it's done before. Dry leek curry. Okay, so it came out dry. Wow. It's almost more leek than curry. Amalthea. Oh, Lady Amalthea. That was... Ooh, Caparaja class. Alright, well... I think... I am going to call the stream there. Turnitus leveled up. But I'm going to call the stream there. And at the same time, I'm calling my Pokemon Shield streams themselves to an end. Let me switch back my team to what it actually is supposed to be. Oh, gotta put Rip Van Winkle in the right box. 251 makes 257, 8, 9, 61. Okay. Excuse me. There. They're all in the right order. So yeah, this will be the end of my Pokemon Shield streams. And Wednesday, I'm starting a new stream for an old Super Nintendo game called E.V.O, The Search for Eden. I debated briefly about playing the original version, which has a slightly different name, but I didn't feel like downloading all the stuff I'd need to do that, and I'd be so completely unfamiliar with that game. That I just wouldn't know what to do with it. So, that is, as I say, the end of my Shield streams. I'm going to be doing some other stuff with Pokemon Shield now that I've got full freedom. In that I will be doing some breeding of Shield exclusive guys for some trading with my friends. Hunt down a new apple for Evolving Applin, again, for trading with my friends. And hey, I might run into some people online who have been watching, though it's unlikely at this point, because I've not had many watchers. But anyways, that is all. So, till the next, live well.